experience of brilliance does feel so far away. But I fully believe that it is in your DNA. By virtue of the fact that you were here, that you were standing, that you were still moving through life day in and day out, is a reflection of a legacy of strength and resilience that you come from. So I'm speaking to you directly around that. And I hope that in some part of what you hear, you're able to connect to that. The other part that I think is an answer to your question, Tomas, is from my second quote, which says, true queens fix each other's crowns. So if we're going to be talking about this hashtag BGM as like a celebration of Black Girl Magic, a celebration of ourselves, that means we as Black women have to continue to work to be connected and form sisterhood to other Black women. And that we have to be willing to be vulnerable with each other, vulnerable with ourselves, so that we can create spaces and connections for those of us that are struggling. And knowing that we all are struggling. Some of us look a little bit more shiny and like we're not struggling. But if you looked under the surface, we are. And I think we have to all work to be a little bit more vulnerable and talking in safe and trusted spaces, right? You got to use your own discernment around that. But being able to work towards more connection and more sisterhood between ourselves so that we can continue to lift each other up.
So in layman's terms, I'll mansplain to myself.
Oh my God. You just couldn't let it go. You just couldn't let it go.
We getting doobie deep, so let's get doobie deep. So in layman's terms, you saying that sisters need to have a lot more brunches is what you're saying, because
I love a brunch.
Because if you having brunches, sisters, I want to be there. I love me unlimited cocktails.
You got to get your own brunch. How about that?
I want some Black Girl Magic. Come on.
No. Look, next week we're going to talk about hashtag Black Boy Joy. So I want folks to reach out to us on Twitter at Dr. Nikki Knows. Reach out to Tamajan ENT and tweet us. Let us know what you want to say about Black Boy Joy. How do you celebrate it? How do you recognize it? What is it? You can also find me on my Facebook page, which is also www.facebook.com/Dr. Nikki Knows. I'm happy to hear from you. And again, I will remind you, if you're out here in the Houston area, and some of these topics that we're talking about are resonating, hitting a little too close to home and helping you come to some personal insights that you think may be benefited from thinking through a little bit more, you can also reach out to me for psychological services.
That's our show for today. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Doopie Deep with Dr. Nikki. We're here every Friday. Actually, we're not here next Friday. We're skipping a Friday, and then we're coming back the following Friday. So we won't be here next week. But the week after that, we'll discuss Black Boy Joy, and then we'll discuss, what is this? Black sexuality. I may need to have vodka and not water for that one, because that seems like it's going to be real good.
What I'm going to be doing is referring you to an AA meeting at the end of
the come on.
That's being established.
This is just the summer previews. What are you going to do when the shows are an hour long? And I'm slurring my speech by the end of the show.
Then I'll have a glass of Pinot Noir.
There it is. See, brunch. That's what I'm saying. Brunch. Let's brunch.
You guys have a lovely weekend. Make it a great one. And we will see you guys in 2 weeks.